Hey people, what's up? Oh, all that light coming in from I'm gonna leave it open. I ain't here very long. Tuesday, 21st of March. Saying hello. You know, sometimes when I get up and look at the previous day's comments, I'll think, I don't feel like making a video. And usually it just takes one thing that will say, okay, I'll connect. Okay. So here I am connecting. Hello. What's going on today? I'm waiting. Well, not waiting yet, but due to have another recording session today. Really want to try to wrap this up. I thought we were done, and then we had that critical listening session on Sunday when we were also attempting to do a photo shoot for the record. The photo shoot didn't. I'm not going to use those photos. But the critical listening uncovered some things where the fellows were saying, I want to redo that, I want to redo that. If that's what the artist is saying, then I need to pay attention to that. I was happy with what they had done on certain tracks and have been listening to these tracks quite a bit. Going to bed, that's a good time to do some critical thinking, listening rather. So Blake is due over here in just a few minutes, if he's on time. Cheers, everyone. And to you folks dealing with health issues, mental health issues, as they say in Japan, gambate, is that the right way to say it? Do your best, and know that you're really not completely alone. Even though in many ways we are, you know, no one can carry our burden, but know and that people care. You know, look at the comments. Bill shared what he's dealing with, and folks stepped up and offered some support. That's beautiful, people. I like that. I like seeing that. We need to help one another, you know. With that in mind, I watched those programs about space, and I also watch Ancient Origins programs, because history is not what we're told it is, but we can't prove some of these very interesting theories about the origins of man, but some of the more outlandish ones are the ones that are not accepted by mainstream society. Those sound pretty right on to me. I was watching this thing about archons, and I'll tell you what, based on that, which it makes a lot of sense, we are definitely under archon, not attack, but yeah, you know, we got a whole lot of negative energy going on, supposedly amongst humans. Okay, just something I was watching, was trying to comment on. I just find it interesting that, you know, that some of that information, which is boo-hooed by the mainstream, seems pretty right on to me. Music. Hadn't played this forever. Ultra Vivid Scene, Joy 1967, 1990. 4AD band. Kurt Rolski. It was really a one-man band, actually, to start with. And when I popped this on, I was immediately taken by how good it sounds, how well it's recorded, how wonderfully engineered this album is. It's really bright. Comes out of the speakers real bright. Really good. Got to see them and got to bowl with Kurt Rolski of Ultra Vivid Scene. This is a really good album. Played both sides. The 12-inch single by Massive Attack, Angel, with Horace Andy's iconic voice. I love the remixes on this. Really spooky shit. And once again, happy to say that I got to see this band, Massive Attack, when they came to America in 1998. Went up to Minneapolis for it. It was well worth it. Pulled this, hadn't played it in a while. Band from Florida, Fantasy. This came out in 1970. I remember this got radio play, FM radio play. And I think part of the trip was that the girl, the lead singer, when they made this album, was like 16 years old. She doesn't sound like it. She's got a big ass voice. And this is pretty good. The single that they played on the radio was Space Cowboy, which always caught my attention. It's good. And this album is a strange mix of Midwestern rock, hard rock, and progressive rock, with goofy ass lyrics about witches and shit. The stuff that we think is cool when we're kids. I wanted to hear Mind Flowers off of this yesterday. Again, this is a classic psychedelic album, Ultimate Spinach from the East Coast. Behold and See. Mind Flowers. Fantastic. This went down so well I played it twice. I love the compositions of Toru Takamitsu. And percussion music is a whole world unto itself. I think the Midori Toccata the other day that I was playing kind of got me on a roll with this, so I pulled this. Percussions in Color. And one side features a piece by Toru Takamitsu that's really good. Munari by Minori. It's real good. Excellent stuff. This was still out from the other day playing Can. It was stuck together with Egaba Miyazi, so I went ahead and put this on for a second. But I've heard it so much I didn't play it all the way, so I just love it. Cosmic music, space music. I was checking out a channel that claims to be all about Prague, and it was talking about the beginnings of space rock. They did a pretty good job, but they forgot some, or there's some they didn't know about, and this is one. You want to talk about the beginnings of space rock back in the 60s and 70s, Taj Mahal Travelers from Japan. This album here was recorded in 1972, July 15, 1972. This is space rock of the highest order. These guys were far out, way ahead of the crowd, not even interested in the crowd, off on their own trajectory. This is amazing. Taj Mahal Travelers. I was also thinking that Brain Ticket wasn't mentioned in that article. That was another, I think, important. Anything else that I thought I might have had one more record here I'd missed. No, so that'll be what I have to share today. Folks, at Fourth Dimension, I'll get back to the Sinestra in a bit. It's pretty bleak. You know, I have to get my mood together for the Sinestra. You know, it's sounds like it's, you know, really successful in achieving its goal. But I have to be in the mood because it's bleak. That's what I got to say about that. Looking forward to these appearances on people's shows and podcasts. Tomorrow with Jonas in Sweden. Sunday with W with his High Arts. That's not going to be here on YouTube. So I will leave a link in a few videos leading up to it to go and watch it on via Facebook. He's not using Zoom. He's using another platform that I had to upload, and apparently he doesn't upload his videos to YouTube as far as I can see. But that's Sunday, so that's 2 coming up. I'll say again that I really enjoyed the preliminary conversation with W because he asked some really personal questions, which I don't mind answering, especially in a face-to-face, one-on-one situation. I kind of like it because most people are full of shit and try to front and say what they think will make them look good. I'll just tell you the answer to the question that he asked me. That was cool. And then I got a email message from W afterwards. Oh, I hope I didn't cross any lines. I said, man, I love that conversation. I wish people in general would talk on a more deep level, more honest. Because the world is just so full of bullshit. And people just really don't. A lot of people just really are so You don't notice. It's like, man, oh well. Music saves. Hope that Blake and I can wrap him up today, because, like I say, it's only a couple little things that he is not happy with on his part. And, yeah, so, okay, talk to you.